Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Playbook. I'm David.
And I'm Sarah. And wow, do we have an exciting episode for you today.
We're diving deep into the world of technology, electronics, and everything digital. And trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll be able to walk into any electronics store with total confidence.
That's right. Have you ever felt completely lost when a salesperson starts throwing around terms like gigahertz, HDMI, or broadband?
Oh, absolutely. I remember buying my first TV in the US, and the salesperson was speaking what felt like a completely different language. I just nodded and smiled, pretending I understood everything.
We've all been there. And that's exactly why today's episode is so important. We'll be covering 3 major topics: TV shopping vocabulary, internet connection terms, and computer specifications.
Plus, we'll share tons of natural phrases and expressions that native speakers use in these situations. Things like the works, set me back, and top of the line.
Whether you're shopping online, visiting an electronics store, or just trying to understand what your tech-savvy friend is talking about, this episode has got you covered.
And here's something cool. We've structured this episode like a real shopping experience. We'll take you through actual dialogues and scenarios that you might encounter.
So grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's transform you into a tech vocabulary expert.
Let's jump right in.
All right, David, imagine this scenario. You walk into an electronics store because you want to upgrade your old TV. What's the first thing you notice?
Well, probably all those massive screens everywhere, and immediately a salesperson approaches and starts talking about HD, 4K, screen size.
Exactly. Let's break this down step by step. First, let's talk about why people even want to upgrade their TVs.
Right. So in our scenario, someone might say, I can't appreciate the graphics on my PlayStation on our old TV.
Great starting point. To appreciate here means to fully enjoy or take advantage of something. It's not just about liking it, it's about experiencing it at its best quality.
For example, you might say, I can't appreciate my expensive sound system because my room is too small. It means you're not getting the full benefit.
And graphics refers to the visual quality, the images and pictures you see on screen. If you've ever heard someone say, this game has amazing graphics, they mean the visuals look incredibly realistic and detailed.
Exactly. Game designers, photographers, and video editors all talk about graphics. My computer has amazing graphics, means games and videos look fantastic on it.
Now, when you decide to upgrade, that's our next keyword, you're moving from something okay to something better.
To upgrade is such a useful verb. You can upgrade your phone, your computer, your car, even your airline seat.
I love getting a complimentary upgrade on flights.
So now you've decided to upgrade your TV. The salesperson says, what size are you looking for?
And then they start showing you options. They might say, this 46-inch HD TV is on sale.
Let's pause there. HDTV stands for high definition television. The picture quality is so sharp and clear that you can see incredible detail.
I heard some funny stories about actors complaining when HD TV first came out. The picture was so clear that viewers could see every wrinkle, pimple, and imperfection on their faces.
That's true. But for the rest of us, HD means movies look more like real life, sports games are easier to follow, and gaming becomes way more immersive.
Now here's where it gets technical. The salesperson says, this TV has all the works. Sarah, what does that mean? Ooh, I love this phrase. The works means absolutely everything, every possible feature and option you could want.
It's like ordering a hamburger with the works. You get lettuce, tomato, cheese, pickles, onions, bacon, special sauce, everything.
Or buying a car with the works. Leather seats, premium sound system, navigation, sunroof, heated seats, all the extras.
When someone says a TV has all the works, they mean it comes with every feature and connection option available.
Speaking of connections, let's talk about ports. David, can you explain what a port is?
Sure. A port is simply a socket or opening where you plug something in. Your TV, computer, and phone all have different types of ports.
The most common one people know is USB, which stands for Universal Serial Bus. Most of us use USB every day.
Right. You use USB to charge your phone, to transfer photos from your camera, to connect external hard drives.
And now TVs have USB ports too. You can plug in a USB drive full of movies or photos and watch them directly on your big screen.
Then there's HDMI, High Definition Multimedia Interface.
Now this one changed everything. Do you remember the old days with those red, yellow, and white cables?
Oh yes, the red and white for audio, yellow for video, and I always mixed them up.
Me too. I'd plug the red cable into the yellow port and then wonder why I could hear the movie but couldn't see anything.
With HDMI, all of that is solved. One single cable handles both video and audio, everything together in perfect quality.
It's so much cleaner and more organized. No more tangled spiderweb of cables behind your TV.
Then there's DVI, Digital Video Input. This port lets you connect your computer or laptop directly to your TV.
So you could watch all those movies stored on your computer on your big screen TV, or even browse the internet on a 50-inch display.
That sounds amazing. Now, once you have all these features, the salesperson might say, "This comes with a wall mount, so you can hang it like a picture."
To mount something means to attach it or hang it up securely. These modern TVs are so thin, you can literally hang them on your wall like artwork.
Many people mount their TVs to save space and create a cleaner, more modern look in their living room.
You might also hear mount in other contexts, like mounting a trophy on the wall or mounting a camera on a tripod.
Okay, so you love this TV. It has all the features you want. Now comes the important question. How much will this set me back?
I love this expression. It's a casual, colloquial way to ask, how much does this cost?
You're asking about the financial impact. How much will this set me back means how much money will I have to spend?
It's much more natural sounding than formally asking, what is the price? Native speakers use set me back all the time.
For example, that fancy dinner last night really set us back. Means it was expensive. Or this unexpected car repair is going to set me back a couple $1,000s.
You could also say, I feel guilty about buying this designer bag. It set me back over $500.
Finally, you need to hook up your new TV. This means connecting all the cables and getting everything working.
To hook up is a phrasal verb that means to connect. Did you hook up the DVD player to the TV, or help me hook up these speakers?
It's one of those essential phrases for dealing with any kind of electronics. You hook up your game console, your sound system, your cable box.
Perfect. So now you can confidently shop for a TV, understand all the technical terms, and even negotiate like a native speaker.
All right, Sarah, let's move on to something that's become absolutely essential in our lives, the internet.
Oh my goodness, yes. Can you imagine life without internet now? No email, no social media, no streaming movies.
No Google to answer every random question that pops into your head at 2 a.m.
Exactly. But setting up internet service can be really confusing, especially with all the technical terminology.
Let's imagine you're calling an internet service provider. You say, "Hi, I'd like to get an internet plan for my house."
The representative responds, "Great. We offer broadband internet with different speed options."
So let's break down broadband. Broad means wide, and band refers to the range of frequencies. Together, broadband means high-speed internet.
It's the opposite of the old dial-up internet. Remember that horrible screeching noise when connecting?
Those were dark times.
You had to use your phone line to connect, and if someone picked up the phone, your connection dropped instantly. So frustrating.
Broadband is always on, much faster, and doesn't tie up your phone line. It's what most people have today.
Now, the rep might say, this plan offers a download speed of 512 kbps.
Okay, let's tackle this. Download means transferring data from the internet to your device,
When you save a song, photo, or video from the internet, you're downloading it.
And kbps stands for kilobytes per second. It's a measurement of how fast data transfers.
You'll also hear megabytes and gigabytes. Think of it like sizes, small, medium, and large.
A kilobyte is the smallest. Then comes megabyte, which is bigger. And gigabyte, people often just say gigs, is even larger.
For example, I have a 2 megabyte connection, means data downloads at 2 megabytes per second. The higher the number, the faster your internet.
And you definitely want faster internet if you're gaming online or streaming movies because you want to avoid lag.
Ugh, lag, every gamer's nightmare.
Lag means a delay or slowness. When there's lag, your video buffers constantly, your game freezes, or web pages take forever to load.
You can use lag in other situations too. My brother always lags behind when we go hiking. Means he's slow or falls behind.
Or in a more poetic sense, the economy lags behind other developed nations. Same concept, something is delayed or slower.
Now, to get internet throughout your entire house, you need a router.
A router is a device that distributes your internet connection to multiple devices. It routes the signal, sends it where it needs to go.
And if it's a wireless router, it creates a Wi-Fi network so you can connect without any cables.
That's how you can use your phone, laptop, tablet, and smart TV all at the same time on one internet connection.
These days, everywhere you go, coffee shops, airports, hotels, they all have wireless routers creating Wi-Fi networks.
Now, here's something important for security, a firewall.
Think of a firewall literally, a wall that stops fire from spreading. In computer terms, a firewall is a security barrier between your computer and the outside world.
A personal firewall protects your computer from hackers, viruses, and malicious intruders trying to access your private information.
Businesses and governments use sophisticated firewalls to protect sensitive data. It's like having a security guard for your digital information.
Now, let's look at some useful phrases. When someone explains something technical and you're completely lost, you can say, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I use this constantly. It simply means I don't know or I don't understand at all.
I have no idea is more emphatic than just I don't know. It means you're really clueless about something.
I have no idea where I put my keys, or I have no idea what kbps means. It emphasizes your complete lack of knowledge.
Another useful term when discussing prices is bucks.
Bucks is American slang for dollars. That cost $50 means $50.
Important note, you can only use bucks for US currency. You can't say $50 when talking about euros or pounds.
Right. I can borrow $10 or I spent $200 on concert tickets. Very casual and conversational.
Finally, if a salesperson says, I'll throw in a free pen drive, they're offering you something extra at no additional cost.
To throw in means to add or include as a bonus or gift. It's a great phrase for negotiations.
If you buy 2 pizzas, we'll throw in garlic bread for free. Or buy this laptop and we'll throw in a carrying case.
Businesses use this to sweeten the deal and make customers feel like they're getting extra value.
Excellent. So now you can confidently call an internet provider, understand the plans they offer, and even negotiate for extras.
Okay, Sarah, final segment, computers. This is where the technical jargon can get really intimidating.
So true, but we'll break it down into simple, understandable terms. Let's start with a common frustrating scenario.
You take your old computer to a repair shop and the technician says, I'm sorry, but this computer is obsolete.
Obsolete is such an important word. It means something is no longer useful because newer, better technology has replaced it.
It's not just broken, it's so old that it can't keep up with modern needs. The technology has moved on.
You can use obsolete beyond just technology. Words can become obsolete, like thee and thou from Old English.
In Shakespeare voice, thou art most wise, fair Sarah.
Exactly. Nobody talks like that anymore. Those words are obsolete.
Certain skills can become obsolete too, like knowing how to use a typewriter or develop film photographs. Still possible, but rarely needed now.
So when your computer is obsolete, the technician might suggest buying a new one. And then the technical specifications start flying.
They'll say something like, this has a 4 gigahertz processor with 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Let's start with processor. This is the brain of your computer. It processes or calculates all the information.
A faster processor means your computer can think faster, run programs quicker, and handle more tasks at once.
You'll see processors measured in gigahertz. The higher the number, the faster it works.
Now let's talk about those size measurements: megabyte, gigabyte, and terabyte.
These measure storage capacity, how much data you can store. Think of it like container sizes: small, medium, and large.
A megabyte is the smallest, good for documents and photos. A gigabyte, often called a gig, is much bigger, good for videos and large files.
And the terabyte is massive. That's about 1,000 gigabytes. You could store hundreds of movies or thousands of songs.
It's amazing how technology has progressed. 20 years ago, a gigabyte seemed enormous. Now we have terabytes in our pockets.
Now, here's every computer user's nightmare scenario. Your computer freezes.
Oh no, I hate when this happens. You're working on something important, typing away, and suddenly nothing responds.
To freeze literally means to turn to ice, but with computers, it means the system stops responding completely.
Your mouse won't move, you can't click anything, keyboard doesn't work, everything is frozen solid.
And if you haven't saved your work recently, makes explosion sound, it's all gone.
The only solution is usually to force restart the computer. So frustrating.
Now, let's look at some useful phrases for computer shopping. When a salesperson starts explaining why your old computer won't work, you might think, I know where this is going.
This phrase means you understand the direction of the conversation. You can predict what's coming next.
I know where this is going means I can see what you're getting at, or I know what you're about to say.
You could use in relationships. We fight every day. I don't know where this relationship is going.
Or watching a confusing movie. Where is this going? I don't understand the plot anymore.
When the salesperson describes a computer, they might say it's top of the line.
Top of the line means the absolute best quality available, the highest end model or product.
This BMW is top of the line, means it has every luxury feature and the best performance. It's premium quality.
You typically use this phrase for manufactured goods, cars, electronics, appliances, not for art or food.
And finally, let's talk about how technology is ever changing.
Ever-changing is a beautiful, slightly poetic phrase meaning constantly changing or always evolving.
Technology is ever changing, means it never stops advancing. There's always something new and improved coming out.
You could say the ocean is ever-changing or fashion trends are ever-changing. It adds elegance to your English.
All right, Sarah, we've covered a ton of vocabulary today. Let's give our listeners some practical tips for using these words in real situations.
Great idea. First tip, don't be afraid to ask questions. If a salesperson uses a term you don't understand, say, I have no idea what that means. Could you explain it in simpler terms?
Exactly. Native speakers ask for clarification all the time. It's perfectly normal and shows you're engaged and want to understand.
Second tip, before going to an electronics store, do a little online research. Look up basic terms so they sound familiar when you hear them.
And third, practice these phrases with friends or even by yourself. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel.
When you're watching tech reviews on YouTube or reading product descriptions online, pay attention to how these words are used in context.
Here's a fun challenge. Next time you're shopping for electronics, whether in person or online, try to use at least 5 words or phrases we discussed today.
And remember, technology is ever changing, so keep learning. New terms appear all the time, but these fundamental concepts will always be relevant.
Wow, Sarah, what a packed episode. We covered TV shopping, internet connections, and computer specs. That's a lot of vocabulary.
It really is. But these are such practical, useful terms. Our listeners will use these in real life all the time.
Let's do a super quick recap. For TVs, remember graphics, HD, HDMI, USB, ports, wall mount, the works, hookup, and set me back.
For internet, broadband, download, kbps, megabytes, gigabytes, lag, router, wireless, firewall, I have no idea, bucks, and throw in.
And for computers, obsolete, processor, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, freeze, I know where this is going, top of the line, and ever-changing.
That's an incredible vocabulary boost right there. And the best part, these words appear in everyday situations constantly.
So here's our challenge for you. Within the next week, use at least 3 of these phrases or words in a real conversation, even if it's just commenting on a YouTube video.
And we want to hear from you. Which term did you find most useful? Which ones were new to you? Drop a comment below and let us know.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the English Playbook, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
We post new vocabulary lessons every week, covering everything from business English to everyday slang to cultural topics.
And if you have suggestions for future episodes, vocabulary areas you struggle with, or topics you'd like us to cover, please share them in the comments.
We love hearing from you, and we read every single comment. Your feedback helps us create content that truly helps you improve your English.
Before we go, let me ask you, Sarah, what's one piece of technology you absolutely couldn't live without?
Oh, that's easy. My smartphone. It's my camera, my music player, my GPS, my connection to friends and family, basically my life in one device. What about you?
I'd say my laptop. I work on it, watch movies, learn new things, create content. It's essential. And with a top-of-the-line processor, it never lets me down.
Look at you using the vocabulary.
Exactly. See how naturally these terms fit into conversation?
All right, everyone. That's all for today's episode of the English Playbook. Thank you so much for learning with us.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, every new word you learn opens up new opportunities for communication and connection.
Until next time, keep playing with English.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.